Hey, 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 how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about betting on yourself, betting on your vision, letting it be easy, allowing in magic and ease and flow, which is not actually something we in this community are very familiar with. We're very familiar with overcoming, with fighting, with battling life for any single thing that we want, man. And I get it. Hey, I'm Rosemary Lonnie Knight, by the way, RNK, and this is the Deliberate Life Stream. This is about deliberately designing a life of abundance, of fulfillment, of freedom, believing that it is absolutely possible for you to actually create that life yourself without it killing you first, right? Hello, Lua Jobam, how you doing? Let it not kill us first, right? Let us actually, where are you streaming in from? I want to know. Let us actually believe it is. You know, most of us are spiritual people here. Spiritual people with different ideas, possibly, but ultimately there are ideas of that life should be miraculous and a bit magical and all kinds of things. It should just be easy to come along. But then when we come to actually live life, we sometimes act as though, and I did this for ages. We act as though unless it comes through hard blood, shed, tears, everything, sweat, then it's not real. You come from the UK, cool. I was just interested in your name, but it was so we become really stressed out with everything, and we assume that is normal. And in fact, it's almost like a rite of passage that we must go through all of this stuff. And I'm not saying that there is no action to be taken. I'm not saying that we're not going to work a little bit hard to get that vision going. But you know what? Let's also allow in a sense of flow, a sense of ease, a sense of the miraculous, knowing that as we get on this deliberate life path, there are going to be things that happen that are beyond what we could expect. Let us expect magic to happen as we become magic. When I say we are the magic, because I always tell us that we are the magic, right? You are the magic, you are the miracle. And it's very true, because it's only as you get on the journey to actually going somewhere. Hello, it's a pity you missed the call, honey. The recording is in group, so you can have a listen to that, Wendy. Hey. As we step onto the deliberate life path, we become a lot more, well, if we allow ourselves to be, as spiritual people particularly, and like I said earlier today even, if we step into that or start tapping more into that wisdom within us, then miraculous things will happen. I get lots of people struggling and striving, and I was that person too, and now I'm saying, you know what, go beyond that. Let's go beyond that, because the struggle and the strife will get us so far, but we want to go beyond that. We want to go to the next level. And to go to the next level is beyond just your experience. It's beyond living just to your experience. There are certain foundational things to do. I know that for most of us in this community, there are, because I'm going to be speaking particularly to those who have like books that they want to put out there, which I think most people, if not writing, it's music that you want to do, or some kind of art thing, or you feel as if you carry this ability to support people because of the experiences you've been through. You want to use your story to support other people. So you want to start some kind of business or social enterprise or something, or creative venture. So it's a book or something like that. So we'll go to the next level. Woohoo! Absolutely. And you want to start something like that, and I wanted to give you a few key steps here, because I haven't talked about this in a while. I suddenly realized that I haven't usually, about last year or so, I was always talking about the 3 C's, basically. I don't talk about it as much anymore. I've kind of gone a bit more into the spiritual side of things, but you know what? The 3 C's are still there, you know. In order for us to bet on ourselves, let us also know that we're doing some of the certain things that are absolutely useful for you to actually move into the next level, but it cannot stop there. And even let me talk about the 3 C's before I carry on here. No, let's start our affirmation first before I forget. Okay, I allow magic, flow, and ease. I bet on myself. I allow magic, flow, and ease. I bet on myself. I want you to hear this, okay? I allow magic flow and ease, I bet on myself. I allow magic flow and ease, I bet on myself. And again, I allow magic flow and ease, I bet on myself. I allow magic flow and ease, I bet on myself. I kind of got thinking about this. If you read my post from earlier today, which was a blog post about, wanting the fairy tale life, basically, and and I got thinking about, magic, flow, ease. Now, magic for some people is a bit of a scary word. Don't be scared by it. But one of the things that you want to do anyway is get clear on what it is that your vision is, okay? For most of us, again, we've forgotten what we really want life to be about because we think we have to be reasonable and stay on a particular path that others told us we had to live to. But now there's a sense, there's a hunger, there's a something inside of us that wants something more. Well, get clear on what that something is. What is it that you would like to do? Is it the book that you would like to write? Is it the music you would like to put out there? Is it? And if you listen to my live stream on Friday, I think it was talking about the fact that, you know what? It is we, the people, who step up to the fact that actually the way the world is going, I allow magic, flow, and ease. Wendy, you were asking about the affirmation here. I allow magic, flow, and ease. I bet on myself, okay? The way the world is going, you do need to bet on yourself because there is nobody's looking out for you. I don't know, not that I'm not saying that we need to look around and everybody's going to beat you down. Not that. But I am saying that if you are going to live the life that you absolutely adore and desire, it's going to be because you deliberately design it. And it's going to be because you trust that actually the vision you carry can be used to build a life. And that is where people are not betting on themselves. They're not betting on their vision. They're saying, you know what? No, this is what my parents told me I needed to do. This is it. So you're betting on everybody else's stuff, but not your own. And I'm saying, honey, the only way you're going to step into magic flow and the only way you're going to actually really, really flourish and be prosperous in this day and age with the way the world is going is if you step into your own vision. So get clear on what it is. You already know what it is, but you've kind of put it down for so very long now. But I'm asking you to pick it up. I don't care where you live on the planet. Pick it up right now. Pick it up again. Pick it up again. What is it that you really want to do? What is it that you really want your life to be about? Because there's always a way to build a life around it. But first and foremost, you have to have the courage to go after it with everything inside of you, okay? You have to have the courage to go after it with everything inside of you. So first and foremost, get clear. I'm glad you got it, Wendy. Get clear on what it is that you want to do. Number 2 thing here is that you start communicating that vision to people. Again, it comes back to betting on yourself. Lots of people get stuck now in this overthinking thing. Oh, I'm not sure that it's useful. I'm not sure that anybody wants to hear from me. I'm not sure if I am worthy. I'm not sure if I am enough. I'm not sure if I'm hearing the right thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my God. And there's all this stuff going on inside of you, which then stops you from betting on yourself, which then stops the magic flow and ease because you're not betting on yourself. You're overthinking everything. Just start communicating that vision out to people. Start telling people about what it is that you're about. Start telling people how you think you can help them. Start telling people about your books that you're putting together, whether they're fiction, non-fiction, whatever they are. Start telling people about your ministry. Start telling people about what you're up to, okay? Start telling people who you are and what you stand for, what you believe in, what you don't believe in, all of that stuff. Start communicating with power and passion because you're betting on yourself. You're believing in yourself rather than second guessing and doubting and overthinking and wondering. Stop that. Stop that side of things because that side of things is not helping you at all, okay? So number 1 or number 2, after you've got clear on what it is that you're here to do, you start to actually communicate that vision to people, okay? And after you start communicating that vision to people, you want to start capturing them into your world, the ones that are particularly interested in what you have to say, because they will start to put their hands up. Give them an opportunity to put their hands up. Create some kind of lead magnets. Create some kind of, when I say a lead magnet, if you're not familiar with these terms, It could be a chapter of your book, the first chapter of your book. Let them whet their appetite for something more. But they only get that if you can stay in touch with them, okay? So they get that first chapter of your book if you can stay in touch with them. That's the only way that happens. And so that's how you start to capture people into your world, and you start to notice who is actually paying more attention than just the people that are just, you know, just hanging around because you sound like fun. Okay? So you start to capture people into your world. That's the next thing that you're doing. Whatever it is that you're trying to put out into the world, okay? You start to capture people into your world. Actually, I'm trying to share this. Share, people. Share! Before I carry on. And then as you're doing all of this, then you start to follow up with people, start to tell them more. Yeah, you're still telling them more about what you're about. You're still telling them more about how you can support them. But now you need to start asking for a return of an exchange of energy. You give me some money and I will give you this thing. Okay, now you're giving this thing is going to be of more value in some ways than the money itself, because I mean, really, if imagine you're someone who has worked through relationships, you know how to help people with their relationship. What is it worth to someone to save their marriage? What is it worth for someone who is divorced to somehow be free from some of the drama of a relationship broken down? It's almost priceless if you can help people be free in this area. Or sometimes we underestimate entertainment, actually. The value of making someone laugh. The value of being able to make someone laugh. And actually, I see that, entertainers tend to make a lot more money than they tend to make a lot more money. Why? Because they help people, they distract people, really, from their everyday drama and craziness. And that's not a bad thing. And sometimes people kind of downplay that, but we all need that joy, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you might be that person who is humorous, who could be a comedian, but you're too scared to actually do it because maybe you were trained to be a doctor or something, and you're too scared to give up your title. So therefore you stay stuck doing something you don't want to do because you think, how can I tell people that I am a comedian when I was a doctor? And I get it. I did that with pharmacy for a long time, you know. I was too scared to drop the title of pharmacist because it was like, yeah, how do I go from pharmacist to what? Ultimately. And so that felt kind of hard and crazy and impossible. And yet, this is your one life, man. Okay, you're here. For whatever reason, you're here with a particular vision. Don't let pride or fear be the thing that determines. Again, bet on yourself. Bet on the vision you carry. Bet that it is worthy of your full attention. Bet that it can actually build a life for you. Bet that God didn't create you with this vision for no reason. That actually that it will fulfill you in ways that other things cannot. And allow, because that's the only way. Again, it's the only way you're going to come to a place of magic, flow, and ease. You know, flow, magic, where you wake up in the morning and you feel on purpose and everything is just flowing and it all feels good. It's only going to happen if you bet on yourself, okay? And sometimes that means stepping away, walking away from things that seem, in the eyes of the world, to be more reasonable. And it may mean that you do the thing that seems a bit more deluded, ultimately, but it will make you fulfilled. It will make you satisfied. It will bring joy to you. And are you not worthy of that? Again, coming back to betting on yourself. Are you not worthy of that? I think you are. Do you think you are? Coming back to betting on yourself. So yes, so then you get clear on your vision, you communicate it, you capture people, you close people, okay? So we talked about all of this stuff. You stop overthinking, you bet on yourself, really, truly bet on yourself. You know, okay, and then you start tapping into, because everything that I've said right here, you also start tapping into that intuitive nudge to influence all of those things. So whether it's the clarity of vision, whether it's the communication, whether it's the capturing, or whether it's the closing, that intuitive nudge is influencing all of that, bringing energy to all of that, bringing power to all of that. allowing it to be a lot more easy, a lot more flowy, a lot more magical. Okay, but it's your choice. You get to choose how this is going to play out. Okay, what else did I want to say here? And yeah, believe that you are your biggest asset here. So invest in yourself. You're not sure how to communicate, you're not sure how to write them blogs, you're not sure how to invest in learning how to do this stuff, because the stuff that you invest in yourself, nobody can take away from you. So again, bet on yourself. It's like when I made that transition from being a pharmacist to becoming a business owner, I bet on myself by investing heavily in my growth. Because I bet on myself. I knew that, well, you know what? I am worth it. I am worth it. I'm worth it anyway, but I'm worth it. I'm worth investing in myself, as well as the fact that, you know what? I invested 25 years of my life becoming a pharmacist. It definitely was worth it. If I was going to move on to something that was a bit more suited to me, then of course I needed to invest in learning how to do it and how to do the transition and how to start something and how to turn it all around, how to make it amazing. So I chose to invest in myself. At the time, it was pretty dang scary, but it was me. It was me. I trusted me. I trusted that whatever else happened, even if that person that I was putting the money with went cray-cray, I would pull something from that situation and I would prosper. So I bet on me. It wasn't about that other person. Yeah, you know, I got the intuitive nudge that was the person to work with. But when it came down to it, it was me I was trusting, not them. I knew that somehow I would pull something out of it. And I did, because I had that thought inside of me that this was not going to be wasted. Because it's me, man. It's me. Just like it's you. Can you trust yourself? Or are you looking for somebody to save you? What if you are the savior? Can you bet on yourself in that way? Can you bet on your vision in that way? Because when it comes down to it, can you believe enough in the stuff that you carry to build a life on it? Because that's how you step into flow and ease and magic and freedom and fulfillment and abundance, is by trusting that what you carry is worthy and allowing it and putting it out into the world, expecting that the right stuff will come back. Let me sing this to you one last time. Okay. I allow, and please note the word allow, okay? Because it is about allowing this stuff to happen. Sometimes we think we are, but if all your focus is on, oh my gosh, it's not going to work. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh my gosh, then you're not allowing. You're blocking. So now I'm asking you to allow in magic, flow, ease, and bet on yourself. Bet on your vision. Let it be easy. Okay. I allow magic, flow, and ease. That was way out of key right there. I bet on myself. I allow magic, flow, and ease. I bet on myself. Gonna have to do that again. Let's clear that throat there. I allow magic, flow, and ease. I bet on myself. I allow magic, flow, and ease. I bet on myself. So yes, I'm asking you to trust yourself and trust the vision inside of you. Trust that it is your permission to go forward. Trust that God, universe, whatever you want to call it, is completely on your side, and bet on it. Start to create space for it. Whatever it is you want to do, whether it's that book, start creating, start creating the stuff you want to put out into the world, and start putting it out into the world. And listen to everything I said. Basically, okay, for steps to actually do that. Come on. we the deliberate people, we must rise. We must step up to the call on our life, okay? We must step up to the call on our life. That is the only way that we get to turn the world around, okay? It is by us being the most powerful versions of ourselves, and you cannot be that if you're not betting on yourself. You cannot be that if you're still living to everybody else's agenda for you instead of choosing your own, having the courage to stand firmly believing that what you are here to do is worthy, and do it, man. Do it. Do it, okay? And this is my invitation to you at the very top of my Facebook page, okay? Wherever you're listening to this, you need to come over to my Facebook page, which is Rosemary Nonny Knight. And at the top of my page is a video, okay? It's called The 4 Simple Steps to Something or the Other, okay? To fun, fulfilled, abundant, free life, something like that. So something about stop living for the weekend and start doing what you want when you want. You need to watch that video, okay? You need to watch that video. It goes into a heck of a lot of detail around 4 simple things that you can do in order to make your life be what you want it to be, wherever you're starting from, okay? I started as a very dissatisfied pharmacist, bankrupt, depressed, and I have definitely transitioned to a heck of a different place, and you'll hear all of that story in that video. So go and listen into it. I'll even find, if I can find the link to it quick enough. Can I find it? Can I find it? Can I find it? Not right now, I can't. I don't know where it's going, man. There's a link to it. Are you gonna work? Are you gonna work? Let's see. Okay, copying the link, and it's at the top of the page anyway, so you can go look at that, actually watch the whole thing through, and see where that takes you. See what that starts you thinking about, different things you can do in all areas of life, prosperity in all areas of life. It helps you open up to that. Go watch the thing. Okay, I'm going to finish here and leave you guys right now, but remember to bet on yourself, bet on your vision, and let it be easy. Step into ease, magic, flow. Okay? Much amazing love, guys. As always, it's a pleasure to hang out with you, and all of y'all just joining. You need to kind of listen in from the beginning, or simply go and watch the video that I just put in there. It will give you the highlights anyway. Okay, much love, guys. As you go on to the rest of your day, have a great rest of your day, a productive, amazing rest of your day. Okay? Much love. Bye.